Hi, hope you had a great day. You're watching JFG Entertainment, and this is my weekly entertainment recap, where I tell you all the news, announcements, releases, and more about your favorite entertainment that happened this past week. In this case, in this special occasion, I will especially be going over the Emmys because they were such a big part of this past week, which just happened last night. But before I get started, please make sure to subscribe so you can get videos like this every week to make sure you can stay up to date on your favorite entertainment. So definitely make sure to subscribe. I think you'll definitely enjoy having videos like this every week. They really help you stay up to date. So definitely make sure to subscribe. Also, like the video, especially since it takes a lot of work to put this list together, to put this recap together. So definitely, please like the video. And if you end up enjoying it, then please like the video. It would make my day. So please and thank you. And lastly, leave a comment down below on which news, announcements, releases, or on this special occasion, what were your thoughts on the Emmys? I'm definitely very curious. I'm definitely very curious to hear who you thought 100% deserved those Emmys, who you thought 100% got snubbed, all that type of stuff. Definitely make sure to tell me down in the comments down below. I'm definitely very curious to hear different people's opinions on the Emmys. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, let's start with the hottest topic, which is the Emmys, which just happened last night, at least for the time that I'm recording this, on this past Sunday, let's start with breaking it down. So, the Queen's Gambit and The Crown got the most wins with 11 wins each, which is crazy. They 100% got, like, massive wins, so congratulations to those shows. The Queen's Crown always somehow wins. Well, I've actually never seen The Crown, so I might give it a try. And The Queen's Gambit was a pretty good show, so proud for it. Saturday Night Live got 8 wins, being the third most win show last night. And Lasso got 7 wins, being the fourth most win show last night. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what to call it. The Mandalorian also got 7 wins, but they weren't on the big categories, unfortunately. It was more like props or VFX or costume design, stuff like that. You know, they weren't really the big categories like acting or directing, nothing like that, which really sucks. So yeah. The Queen's Gambit and The Crown and Ted Lasso straight up swept the Emmys last night. Like, all the big categories went to those 3 shows. There was very few extras, like Hacks, I think got a couple. I'm not sure about a couple or one, but it got some for sure. And yeah, there was more shows in there, but there wasn't a lot. The Queen's Gambit, The Crown, and Ted Lasso, like I said, really just straight up swept the show this night. So that was crazy. A lot of people were glad with these results, but there was also a lot of people that felt like a lot of shows got snubbed. The show that people seem to be especially thinking that got snubbed is Wandavision. I personally, I do agree. I truly do believe that Wandavision deserved at least 1 Emmy. I mean, it honored every decade of television through sitcoms. Like, each episode had a different sitcom, so definitely honored that. To great exploration of grief, so that's also an extra bonus. It wasn't only like, okay, no, it was a really great expression of grief and the 5 stages of grief. And then it was also just a huge cultural phenomenon. So I definitely think that it at least deserved 1 Emmy. It just sucks that it did it. Especially since the Emmys were really using this show to promote the Emmys themselves. Like, during ads, they were like, WandaVision is nominated and blah, blah, blah. Which makes sense because it was the biggest show that did get nominated. But it just kind of sucks that it didn't win anything after it was very sad, very much used in the advertising. And it was also such a big show of this year that I definitely think that was worthy of an Emmy. However, with all that said, I think all winners that from last night deserved the Emmys. I think they all had Emmy-worthy work. So I'm glad that they won, and I'm very happy for them. I'm sure they're having a blast today celebrating their Emmys. So that's great. However, to add even more controversy to the Emmys, the trades such as Variety and Hollywood Reporter reported this morning that no people of color won an Emmy last night, which is really sad. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I really hope that this wasn't on purpose. Like, they better not be on purpose, or that would be terrible. But that does kind of suck that no person of color didn't win an Emmy. That's pretty sad. Like I said, I better not have been on purpose. I really hope it wasn't on purpose. But yeah, pretty sad. However, there was something great about this year's Emmys, and that is that the ratings actually went up instead of going down. This whole past year and these whole past years, all award shows have been going down, from Oscars to a lot of other award shows. They had just been going down. I think it's just because people don't agree with their choices or something like that. Maybe not. But or maybe because the movies or shows they have in those categories are just not big. Who knows? But it's just all the ratings have been going down except for the Emmys last night, which the ratings actually went up. So that's great news. That's just that this isn't dead, that it still has people that want to watch it, and it's great for people that should get recognized for their work, you know what I mean? So I thought this was pretty good. Great that the ratings are going up. And I truly do believe that WandaVision helped on that, by the way. I think that having big shows like that definitely helped. Not only WandaVision, The Queen's Gambit was a huge show, and The Mandalorian was a huge show. So I think having those type of shows there really helped appeal to a bigger audience, since shows like The Crown already appealed to an audience. So I'm sure people already that watched The Crown already watched the Emmys. But shows like WandaVision and The Mandalorian appeal to a completely different audience that I think people straight up watch the Emmys just because of those shows. So I think those shows definitely help, and I definitely think that Disney Plus going forward will help a lot to bring down those Emmys up with bigger mainstream shows happening. So that's some very interesting analysis on the Emmys. Lastly, talking about the Emmys, I thought the award, like whenever they win an award, the speeches, there you go, the speeches were really great. I thought that most of the actors and crew members and all type of stuff had amazing speeches, and they were really motivational and inspiring, in some cases sad. So that was a great job from the speeches department. It kind of sucked that they kept getting cut off by time, like the music started playing and all that type of stuff. So that really sucked, but they had really great speeches. And also, I thought some sketches were really well done, especially whenever they're trying to give that award, and like I forgot his name, the old guy didn't have any lines and everything. I thought that was a really funny sketch. I forgot what award it was also, but I thought that was a really funny sketch. If you've seen it, I think you know what I'm talking about. Whenever the old guy was like, I don't have any lines, and everybody else was like reading it, and then whenever they're actually gonna give the award, they gave it to the old guy, and he was like, "Aw," that sketch was really funny. So that's my courage for the Emmys. I thought it was well done. I thought it was a very well done show, and I thought the wins were great. I just wish that it would have been more diverse instead of just being like 11 wins for this show, 11 wins for this show. No, I just wish it was a little bit more diverse. Okay, now let's move on to other news. The Star Wars Vision's first reaction and reviews ended up coming out, which the people got the screeners and ended up tweeting out their thoughts about it, the good, the bad, all that type of stuff. I made a video about this specifically. You can check it out if you want. Link will be in the corner. Will I go in depth about these reactions, try to break it down for you, to tell you what to expect from it. So you can definitely go ahead and check it out. I think you'll definitely enjoy it if you're looking forward to Star Wars Visions. Okay, another news, the Hawkeye trailer came out this past Monday. That was a pretty good trailer. If you want to check it out, you can also check it out. I have my trailer reaction right here that I think you will definitely enjoy if you enjoyed the Hawkeye trailer. I personally really enjoyed the Hawkeye trailer. I'm definitely very curious to hear your thoughts, so definitely make sure to tell me down in the comments down below, what did you think about the Hawkeye trailer? Also, we got an announcement that there will be a Penguin HBO Max spin-off show over the Batman movie, which is really interesting. I'm very curious to see how this works. I'm very curious if it's going to be like a prequel or like after the movie. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to be an HBO Max spin-off, and the actor will be coming back. So that's quite interesting. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what to think about it. There's already like 3 spin-offs of the Batman. There's like the GCPD one, there's the Penguin one now, and I think it's supposed to be like the Catwoman one. So I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it having so many spin-offs, but we'll see. Hopefully the Penguin is great, and then I'll probably love the show. So we'll see. Definitely very curious to hear the thoughts. But I am glad that HBO Max is finally getting some DC content going instead of just being stuck there. So yes, I think that real estate DC will be the future of the streaming service, just like Marvel is a huge part and a huge future for Disney Plus. Okay, moving on to other news. The Venom 2 first reactions or reviews also came out. You guys want to check out my video right here, link in the corner. That I definitely think that if you want to know what to expect from the movie, the good, the bad, what are people saying about it, definitely go ahead and check it out. I definitely recommend it. On other news, Christopher Nolan has chosen his next studio for his next movie to go to, and he has chosen Universal after the fallout with Warner Brothers with the HBO Max date and date release date. So that whole thing definitely caused a massive clash against Christopher Nolan and Warner Brothers, and now we had heard reports last week that he was choosing his next studio, and now it's official that it's going to be Universal. It's going to be about the creation of, I think, the nuclear bomb, if I'm right. I'm not entirely sure, but it's going to be about a historical event. And he put a lot of terms and conditions. I remember that, you know, there can't be any movie playing 30 days before or after the movie plays, and all type of stuff. He had a lot of conditions to, but Universal obviously accepted it because it's Christopher Nolan, and every studio was fighting for him. So yeah, very interesting. But I guarantee also that it's going to be theatrical and all type of stuff. But yeah, very glad for Universal that they got him. We'll see how this movie ends up working out. We'll see if Christopher Nolan likes it there, and he makes that studio his new home studio, Universal, or if he'll go to another studio. We'll see. Definitely very curious, but great that he chose his next movie studio. Definitely very curious to see what he comes up with. Batman Day just passed this Saturday show, and there was a lot of cool things shown. For example, there was this new cool image from the Batman movie that Matt Reeves posted, so that was pretty cool. And we also got a score for the Batman, like we got to hear part of the score for the Batman. It sounded pretty good, so definitely the hype is building up, and it was a great day to just commemorate Batman. We also ended up getting a teaser from the Flash movie or director showing this image right here. It's like a Batman suit painted with Flash over it. Very, very interesting. We'll see if this actually means something, or if it just means that both of them are going to be in the same movie, or if it means Red Dead. You know what I mean? Red Dead. Yeah. In case you don't know who Red Dead is, it's like Batman with Flash powers being evil-ish. It's very weird, very complicated, but he looks awesome. Here's an image of Red Dead if you want to see him. If it is him, the hype is just going to go crazy. And if he's the main villain, that is so cool. And it would make so much sense because there's Batmans, there's Flash, and there's Supergirl, and it would just be super cool. So that sounds like an amazing story, and I would be very glad if it's Red Dead. So cross your fingers it's Red Dead. That would definitely increase my hype for that movie. We also got a Peacemaker first look. It was literally just 12 seconds, so it wasn't really a first look, I guess. It didn't really show anything. It was really short. Whenever I first heard of it, I was like, oh, I'm going to react to it, oh my god. And then I realized it's 12 seconds. So it's nothing big. So yeah, it was okay, I guess. It was Peacemaker just doing his Peacemaker thing, I guess. Okay, lastly, going on to releases for this past week, Cry Macho debuted on theaters and on HBO Max with a decent box office. Not bad, but not good. It just did decently. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how it does on HBO Max. I'm definitely very curious how it does there, but it didn't do great on theaters. Like I said, it also didn't do bad, so we'll see it on HBO Max. What If premiered a new episode showcasing what if Killmonger saved Tony, and it was actually an amazing episode, so if you haven't checked it out, you should definitely go ahead and check it out. Superman and Lois also debuted on HBO Max this past Friday. I actually made a video about it, link will be in the corner if it's already posted, and it's going to be about whether Superman and Lois is worth watching or not. So if the title kind of caught your attention, go ahead and check out that video so you can check out my review, not spoilers of course, to tell you if it's worth watching or not. So go ahead and check it out, I definitely recommend it. And also, Dune debuted on overseas places. I think it was like on Italy, if I'm right. So critic response seems to be doing great. Box office seems to be doing great. However, I've heard mixed reactions from audience. Some people saying that they fell asleep, and some people saying that a lot of the audience walked out. So we'll see. It seems to be like it's not a super mainstream movie. It seems to be more for critics, according to what I've been hearing. But the box office seems to be doing great, and the critics seems to be doing great. So we'll see how this movie actually ends up doing overall. But I'm definitely curious to see how it does. Well, that will be it for this video. Make sure to tell me which of these announcements, releases, news, or controversies you like the most, or are you the most interested in? As well as tell me what your thoughts were in the Emmys, why you think the ratings went up this year, and what do you think about the wins or the losses. Like, do you think anybody got snubbed? Are you like super proud of this one win? Or like, what was your favorite part of the Emmys? Was it the sketches? Was it the speeches? Definitely go ahead and tell me all that down below. I'm definitely very curious, so go ahead and tell me all that down below. I will definitely respond to you, and I just kind of want to hear people's opinions. So go ahead and comment down below. Also, tell me if I missed anything on in the comments. I don't think so. I hope so. But in case I did, just go ahead and tell me down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't liked it yet. Like I said, it very much helps out the video. And it would make my day. And it took a lot of work to put this video up and get the recap and everything. As well as if you ended up enjoying this video and if you found it informative, then just please leave a like and thank you. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get videos like this each week with a weekly recap each week to stay up to date on your favorite entertainment so you never miss anything. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is JJ Entertainment, out.